Greetings, classmates. Welcome to my continuing quest for data to build a framework for experimental history. This week's assignment was to find 3 relevant articles in the database America, History, and Life. My search using the search term Experimental Archaeology yielded 10 results. 5 of them were relevant and 3 of them proved to be useful. The first article was written in 2011, Ground Stone Tool Use, Experimental Archaeology Applied to the Topic of Pitted Stone Function and Pit Formation. Essentially, they wanted to know how the subject stones were used and what caused the pitting on one of the surfaces. The experiment for this research project tested 2 different possible pit formation processes: bipolar flaking and use as a fire drill hearth. By employing the 2 different activities, the study sought to determine what, if any, type of damage occurs, like the pitting on the subject stone surface. This experiment addressed the archaeologist's question by testing the hypothesized cause and comparing the results from the experiment to the original stones. The second article was written in 2022, establishing the efficacy of reed bundle rafts in the Paleolithic colonization of the Ryukyu Islands. This experiment sought to provide plausible answers to a collection of questions about reed bundle rafts, primarily their construction in the Holocene period and their ability to survive in the waters of the East China Sea. This project used a build it and use it model by constructing 3 types of vessels and rowing them between islands. The third article was written in 2024, Experimental Archaeology for Historians, Hands-on History in the College Curriculum. I found this one particularly interesting because it directly addresses the pedagogical application of experimental archaeology in history instruction. Students are engaged by performing tasks. In one example, students tried throwing period reproduction spears at a target. This kind of experimentation is all about experiential learning. Its results are less about quantifiable data and more about context experience brings to the table. These articles all have contributed in some way towards the building of a framework for experimental history. It's still not clear whether or not experimental history is a field in and of itself, but it is clear there's definitely something here to continue exploring. Thank you for your time.